What's up, Star Wars fans? Today, I want to talk about The Mandalorian Chapter 20. Last episode, Chapter 19, certainly left us with some questions, and there's lots of hints as to what could be happening, including hints from the trailer, the list of directors, and even the list of writers for this episode. So let's break this all down and preview Chapter 20 of The Mandalorian Season 3. So let's get started with a couple of the questions I had after seeing Chapter 19 last week, and first and foremost in my mind is how exactly is Bo-Katan going to react to being a member of the Children of the Watch? Is she going to be a supportive friend to Din Djarin? Is she still angling for a way to get the Darksaber from him, or even use the Mythosaur to her advantage? Well, at least for this episode, I believe that we're going to see a supportive Bo-Katan encouraging Din to unite his people. And my main support for that comes from the trailer itself, where Din Djarin talks about his people, the Mandalorians, being scattered to the stars. There are several scenes in the trailer which reveal Din Djarin becoming some sort of leader of the Children of the Watch. And of course, if he is going to take on that leadership role within the Children of the Watch, then it would make a lot of sense that he's going to have some sort of test as a leader. And here's the thing, according to StarWarsNewsNet.com, Carl Weathers is going to be the director of this episode, which means that there's a really good chance that we're headed back to Navarro, where I believe he's going to be under siege by the pirates we saw in Chapter 17. Again, I believe this is supported by the trailer, as we see the members of the Children of the Watch fighting in the streets of what could very well be Navarro. But that said, there is one more catch when it comes to all this, and that is the writers for this episode. We have both Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni getting the credit for writing this episode. This has meant a lot of people are anticipating this as an Ahsoka episode. Could Ahsoka maybe show up at the end of this episode, ultimately helping to defeat the pirates? Or is there a completely different reason as to why Dave Filoni is part of this episode? I mean, Dave Filoni knows the character Bo-Katan very well, or there's several other animation characters that could be brought into this episode other than Ahsoka that Jon Favreau would want Dave Filoni to be writing. Some of the rumors swirling around right now involve Finn Rao from Star Wars Rebels, or even the introduction of Sabine Wren in live action. But if I had to guess, I think Ahsoka and Sabine aren't going to be in this episode. I think it's most likely that we're going to see Finn Rao. Just think about it. In Chapter 18, Bo-Katan mentioned that all the other Mandalorians that she was working with, well, they're out in the galaxy being bounty hunters. So wouldn't it be interesting if those guns for hire, these Mandalorians, were actually hired by Bo-Katan or even Greef Karga to help protect Navarro? Now we have a considerable force of Mandalorians attacking or protecting Navarro from those pirates. Either attacking and taking back Navarro from the pirates, or simply protecting Navarro from them. Either way, this episode could have a lot of action, something that Carl Weathers is no stranger to, so it'd certainly be interesting to see his spin on things as the director. But hey, Star Wars fans, that's my crazy speculation for today. Are we going to see Finn Rao in Chapter 20? Will we see the pirates again? Let me know in the comments below. As always, I'm Mike, and remember, the Force will be with you, always.